if they can retrieve the data from it. All of those things have little SIM cards in them, and if that SIM card was intact or they can retrieve the data from it, there's going to be a wealth of information there. Now, how does the NTSB look at an investigation? We're going to follow the exact format that they do here today. Number one, they look at the weather at the time, then they look at the pilots, then they take a look at the aircraft itself, and you can see the picture of the aircraft that they're taking a look at right now, and then they look at historical events, similar events in the past that look like this, to glean all of that information, put it all together, and come up with what they think was the most likely thing that happened here. So here's what we do know. There were 3 qualified pilots aboard the airplane that day. Only one was type rated in the Cessna Citation 550. Now, we don't know who was at the controls, but only one should have been at the controls, and his name was Dennis Dutton. Dennis is a retired Delta captain. He's now 67, or he was 67 years old at the time of the crash. And he had a long career, a wonderful career at Delta. And he is most likely who was at the controls of that aircraft. If he wasn't there, that's another issue for another day. But let's take a look at his pilot's license. I've got a copy of it right here. And his pilot's license shows all the airplanes that he was type rated on. So he was type rated on the A320, 330, the 350, several Boeing aircraft, the 737, 757. And then you see right down here on the second row, the ACE 500. That is the Cessna 500 series, a Cessna Citation 500 series. Now, down at the bottom of his license is a very important thing. It says, under limits, CE 500 second in command required. That means he was not allowed to fly single-piloted a Cessna Citation 500, 550. He had to have somebody that was a second-in-command qualified on that airplane. What we know from the other pilot licenses, and I'll show you them in a second, nobody else had a Cessna Citation 500 second-in-command qualification. So there wasn't one. So does that mean he was not allowed to fly this airplane? Not necessarily. He may have had a waiver to be single piloted on this aircraft. We just don't know. That's some of the information that the NTSB will give to us in the weeks ahead. But right now, we know that he was qualified on this airplane, needed a second in command, and we don't know whether he had a waiver to be single piloted or not. I will tell you that the three Cessna Citation pilots I've talked to over the weekend all told me that they would not fly a Cessna Citation single piloted. They just